Wouldn't gliding be fast?
Whoa! This is way too many books! Considering this library organizing job was classified as a premium commission, Paimon came mentally prepared, you know? But seeing it in person is something else.
Why, if it isn't Cutie and Paimon? What brings you back to Mondstadt? Let me guess. You missed me so much you just had to come visit. Is that it? You've become quite the flatterer since we last saw each other, haven't you?
Found you! We were starting to think you weren't clocking in today.
Well, I wasn't planning to. But then, Catherine mentioned someone had finally accepted an important commission for the library. So I came to check on things. Might you both be here for that very commission by any chance? Ah, music to my ears. Now, as you can see, a certain anonymous benefactor has donated a large amount of books to us. Imagine my surprise when a glance down the book list revealed that each one would be an entirely new addition to our collection. There are books of all different kinds, including quite a few that are banned. Troublesome, I know. So this wasn't an odd job I could trust to just anyone. And sorting them myself? My, what a headache that would be. It would take ages. All that to say, I'm very relieved to see you here. I would treat you to some tea, of course, but looking at the state of this place, perhaps another time, yes?
Don't worry, just leave the commission to us.
You're as sweet as ever, Paimon. Well then, good luck in here. I'll leave you to it.
Finally! We made it to the last stack! What even are some of these books? A Hilichurl's Guide to Running for Your Life? Do Hilichurls even read? Oh, and Basics of Whopper Flower Cultivation. Who'd grow one of those, anyway? And what's this one? The Little Witch's Dictionary? Huh. That title's kind of suspicious. And didn't we already sort this area? Did you notice it earlier? Huh. Well, witches always make Paimon think of, you know...
Yoo-hoo! Looking for me?
Alice? How did you get in here?
You must not have noticed, Paimon. I wasn't the one who barged in at all. When you opened that dictionary, you entered a mage's domain.
What? Ugh! Paimon knew that book had issues.
Have you ever read the storybook, The Little Witch and the Undying Fire, by any chance? Splendid! That makes things easier to explain. This book was written as a dictionary for that other story. The actual contents of the two aren't related at all, though.
Ugh. That explanation makes things even more confusing.
Oh dear. Where should I begin? You know the promise the Hexenzirkel made to Varka at the tripartite conference, yes? Namely, that in Mondstadt's greatest time of need, the mages would return and lend their aid to the nation? Well, waiting around for danger to descend upon the land isn't exactly our style. Rather than a scenario where we jump in and save the day out of nowhere, it makes more sense to lay the groundwork over time. That's how Em put it. Besides, who knows when such a crisis could occur? It could be in the next life, or even tomorrow. Preparation is crucial. So, I gathered the mages together to write this dictionary. Of course, it had to be under the guise of being related to that storybook. Otherwise, I would never have been able to get them in one place. Well, we looked into Barbie's scryglass and came up with a series of tasks tailor-made for the people of Mondstadt. They're all in this dictionary. Striving toward a common goal, overcoming obstacles alongside trusted companions, becoming better versions of ourselves. That is the best defense against what dangers could lie ahead.
Oh, you make it sound like something bad is actually about to happen.
Now, I never said that. But still, we are talking about trusted companions here, Paimon. And when we speak of a person who could be considered a friend to all in Mondstadt, I'm afraid the pool of options consists of but one.
Wait, the huge book donation? That was just an excuse to get us here, wasn't it? We had to spend ages sorting through them, you know.
Oh dear, I never could have imagined you would need to go to such trouble.
Uh-huh. Sure you didn't.
Well, this is an important book. I couldn't just bring it into Tevat without taking any precautions. Much better to hide it in plain sight, you see. That's why I donated all those other books to the library. Besides, it's not like this is a bad thing. Just think of it as an excuse to reunite with old friends. And as a favor to your dear Aunt Alice.
Okay. If the goal is to help the people of Mondstadt, then we're in. We'll take the dictionary. And the next time we run into our friends, we'll pass your tasks and stuff along, okay?
Wonderful. Then I'll let you get to it. Have fun!
Given previous results, I should make a few adjustments to the experiment and ensure that the materials and equipment are all in order. As for the potion I need to make... Oh, Traveler, Paimon, what brings you here?
We're here to help with your task. We wanted to see if you could use some extra hands.
My task? Oh, you mean the one Mr. Albedo told me about? The one from the Hexenzirkel? Well, you're just in time. The experiment is ongoing, and I was just about to work on it.
Ongoing? So, you've been working on it all this time?
Yes. It aligns with other research topics I've been working on, so it hasn't been too much extra work. Still...
What? Is there a problem with the experiment?
I've been unsuccessful so far.
Oh, so it keeps failing, huh?
It's not as simple as just failing. The whole theoretical framework behind this task is a bit more complicated than I imagined.
Oh, right! You still haven't told us what kind of experiment it is.
One meant to develop a potion that can transform sweet flowers into a variant 16 times its normal size. That is to say, the formulation of Botanical Augmentation Reagent Type 4, Iteration 7. as you can probably guess, this is my 7th time running the experiment.
Wow! So, basically, we need to make growth serum. Or the 7th version of one.
Well, yeah, that's about right. This is my 7th attempt, but I didn't make many adjustments to the formula this time, because both the theoretical principles behind this experiment and the products of the process prove there's nothing wrong with it.
But you haven't succeeded yet, right?
Yes, I'm thinking that it's not my current formula that is wrong, per se, but rather, some other key element is missing.
Oh! Then Paimon knows just what to do. Yeah! We came here to do just that, after all.
Here it is. That said, I'm still missing 2 ingredients.
Now that we can help with. What do we need to get?
I need spring water from Springvale to use as the base, as well as Eye of the Storm fragments. But that last one could be tricky.
We've got this! Let's go!
Let's tackle the Eye of the Storm first.
Yahoo!
The neighboring nation of Liyue has the most
Devouring claw!
Think you can get away? Enhanced animal mark. Teamwork is strength.
Verdict is... Ha!
Alright, that's the first ingredient done.
Wow, you 2 work fast. That step usually takes me forever. We can get the high quality of Springvale's waters.
That's all we needed, right?
Yes, let's head back. All right, the ingredients are ready and the cauldron is just over there, so we should be good to go. But,
Is something wrong?
no. It's just... Do you mind if I watch from the side? Just for the purposes of accurate recording, I mean. I know lots of people don't like being scrutinized during experiments. Thanks. Then, I'm ready to go whenever you are. I'll make sure to take detailed notes, too. So, are you ready to start the experiment? That's it. Your execution was perfect.
Really?
Yes, I don't see any flaws in the brewing at all. Let me extract some and test the product's composition. One moment. Yes, like I said, flawless execution. The potion is perfect. It's exactly what I was expecting.
So? Was the 7th time the charm?
Upon examination, it seems identical to the previous 6 iterations.
Oh! Wouldn't that make the results identical?
Not necessarily. Experimental outcomes can differ even with similar variables all around. You never know what the result will be. That's what makes experiments valuable in the first place. Come, let's test this thing out. I planted some sweet flowers beforehand which we can use. We just need to douse them with the potion and see what happens.
We poured the growth serum on the flowers. Is that all we need to do?
Yep. The flowers need to fully absorb the potion, so it might take some time before we see a reaction.
What happens then?
The flowers will grow in size while maintaining their original appearance. But then, when they reach 12 to 14 times their normal size, this will prove more than they can bear. As if some upper limit has been reached, they will wither and rot, assuming unnatural forms until nothing is left of them but liquid.
Wait, what? So there's a problem with the growth serum then?
No. I've adjusted the formula time and again, resolving all kinds of issues that arise when inducing small plants to grow larger. Issues like ensuring that the leaves don't get too large, strengthening root diameter and load-bearing capacity, calculating how the increase in surface area might affect sunlight exposure and nutrition.
So, why isn't it working then?
Because the flowers cannot transcend. As above, so below, is one of alchemy's guiding principles. Alchemy seeks mastery over matter, but this world has its limits. It's like a specification etched into the law that governs all things. Part of the purpose of doing multiple experiments is to determine if this specification is stable. Exactly. It proves that the limit continues to exist.
Okay, this is all a bit over Paimon's head, but basically, you needed the experiment to fail to prove that the limits and borders in this world are stable? Oh, what a weird experiment. Huh? Looks like one of the flowers is reacting. Wait a second. That's not a sweet flower at all!
Careful! It's a whopper flower. It must have absorbed some of the potion. Wait, but that's happened before, and it's never gotten this big either.
We can talk about this later! Let's get rid of it first!
Devouring claw!
Element. I'm going in!
Animal hyper...
Time for retribution! Ha! Devouring claw!
Brace yourselves! Stand clear! Swirl, Mark 2!
Everybody stand back!
The abyss is burning! Shadow!
Think you can get away?
Burn!
Phew! We did it! Even at that size, a whopper flower is just a whopper flower. big?
I could only make a rough estimate during the battle, but it looked at least 16 times its original size, maybe even larger. This means that the experiment worked.
Wait, but isn't that a good thing?
I'm still not sure what the implications are, but if further attempts succeed in reproducing this result, that means that something's different. Perhaps the limits and laws of this world are changing due to some unknown factor. I can't say if that's good or bad, but from an alchemical perspective at least, expanded boundaries means that more possibilities are now open to us. Either way, this brings my task to an end.
Seems so.
That said, it could also be an effect of the person who made the potion. There could also have been something special about this particular whopper flower. There's a lot that still needs to be confirmed, so I suppose this task opens the way for further questions.
Well, we're here if you ever need some help. Just think about it! Paimon could probably beat a whole gang of treasure hoarders to a pulp if you were 16 times bigger!
I have my doubts. The only reason the serum worked on the whopper flower was because its internal structure was similar enough to a sweet flower. If you drank some, you might become 16 times bigger, but you might also turn into a plant-based life form.
Yeah, nope. That's not happening then. Oh, by the way, Paimon wanted to ask, why is all your research focused on things like sweet flowers and sunsettias?
Oh, that's simple. Both sunsettias and sweet flower nectar taste sweet. So in that sense, accidentally making a whopper flower 16 times bigger comes with a hidden benefit. Because whopper flower nectar...
Tastes exactly like sweet flowers?
That's right. Once I've extracted the sugar from the nectar, I'll give you some.
You get it!
Listen, as long as you stick to your own path, it doesn't matter what Mother Nature throws at you.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Greetings, traveler.
Hey there, Catherine! Oh, and Oz and Fischl are here too! What a coincidence!
All things in this universe must plunge into darkness. 'Tis only natural that those who seek light should cross paths in the realm of dawn.
Mein Fräulein means to say she's happy to see you both. And I feel the same. It's been quite a while, Traveler and Paimon.
You're here just in time. Yai Publishing House has a commission for you, traveler. An editor is here to discuss the details in person. Much of the information was kept from the guild for business reasons. All we know is that it has something to do with the author of the Legend of the Shattered Halberd.
What? Surely you don't mean...
Wait, is this author really that important? What if we weren't here? Or if we decided not to take the commission? The editor would just be wasting their time.
In that case, it'd be a free trip to Mondstadt where one needs only pass some information along. That's an opportunity most would fight over. In any case, if the commission is of interest to you, the editor is waiting at the Good Hunter. Just look for the man dressed in Inazuman clothing.
Hold on! Halt thy steps, good traveler. Fate cast you upon the tides of the world. but not for you to stand alone in the face of its desolation. Nay, you step forth onto the path of the Nod-Krai.
What mein Fräulein means to say is, she would like to go with you.
Wow, you seem really jazzed about this commission, Fischl. Do you have some kind of insider information?
Well, let's head to the Good Hunter to meet with this editor then.
Alright, let's see who lucked out and got this free trip to Mondstadt. Wait, you're Shing. Oh, Genu's editor, Onodera.
Traveler, thank you for all you've done for us in the past. I come here today with a commission from Lady Yai, with which I'd like your help, should you be willing. Oh, and might I ask who this person dressed like Princess Fischl is?
You have the pleasure of speaking to our eminent person, Fischl, Prinzessin de Vertelang.
Mein Fräulein means to say that her name is Fischl, and that she is most pleased to meet you.
Yep, this is Fischl. She's a reliable adventurer, and she's here to help.
Yeah, I, kinda got that the first time.
Since thou hast learned my name, understand this. To speak it is to be absolved. Praise it, therefore, and thou shalt earn thine salvation.
Mein Fräulein means to say, she...
Ah, I see. I completely concur, milady. Remembering names is simply basic etiquette. And if you might lend me succor in solving this problem, I shall indeed praise your names to the heavens above. As many times as necessary, in fact.
You understood Fischl language before Oz could even finish translating.
Well, let's get down to brass tacks then. Now, have you heard of the author Mr. Nine? He's famous for writing the legend of the Shattered Halberd.
Flowers.
What was that, mein Fräulein?
Flowers for Princess Fischl. That's what Mr. Nine is actually famous for.
Mein Fräulein means to say, even should the creator be cold and unmoving, the Prinzessin and her Nod-Krai's resplendence might yet compel them to weep.
Well, sure. The author of Flowers for Princess Fischl, Mr. Nine. He sent a letter from Nod-Krai asking for help, and he seems to be in bad shape.
So ask the Adventurers Guild or a local mercenary to find him. Seems pretty simple to Paimon.
Where it's so simple. But here's the problem. We don't know anything about Mr. Nine. What he looks like, how old he is, where he's from. He's only ever communicated with us via letter, from addresses all over Teyvat. And he's never showed up to our annual meeting or events. Not once.
So, what are we supposed to do?
Well, we'll need to investigate Mr. Nine's identity, that's for sure. We did a bit of digging ourselves, and we realized that ever since completing the Shattered Halberd series, Mr. Nine's handwriting began to change. His initial editor has decided to retire to focus on his own writing, and he didn't have much to add either.
Whatever hath once existed in this world is enshrined in the memory of the Prinzessin de Vertelang, to endure unchanging in her Nod-Krai. For from the sacred primordial words flow the wellspring of all cause and consequence.
Mein Fräulein means to say that...
Yes, we had the same idea. So, we tracked down the original manuscript of the Legend of the Shattered Halberd.
Oh man, Genu's gonna be so mad he missed out on this. Wait, you didn't need Oz to translate this time either, Onodera.
Osvaldo Hafnavines, hast thou perceived something?
No such Henry exists, mein Fräulein. I sense a faint, elusive resonance. Something akin to the magnetic field, gravitational force, and threads of cause and effect that surround you, mein Fräulein.
Isn't that interesting? Well, in the end, our only takeaway was that the design and craftsmanship of the paper point to it coming from Qingce village in Liyue.
Huh. Could Mr. Nine be from Liyue then? No, wait. If we're talking authors from Qingce village specifically... Couldn't be. Could it?
Chong the Ninth? Ah, I've heard of him. He won a Best New Author award for the first apprentice of Guhua.
It matters not. Though the Saint of Tears and the Saint of Atonement perform manifold labors on divergent principles, their power flows but from a single source.
Mr. Onodera, if you please.
Wait, Oz? It's great that you trust Onodera and all, but we're still in the dark over here.
You speak true, mein Prinzessin. Even if Chong the Ninth doesn't turn out to be Mr. Nine, he's still an author, and he could have had contact with him. I think it's a good place to start.
Yeah.
Well, either way, I appreciate the help. I'm counting on you.
Star-Snatch Cliff is known for its views.
Here are my wishes.
I still have a lot to do with the guild. How about you take a rest while I go back? Guess we can rest a bit. I still have a lot to do with the guild. How about you take a rest while I go back?
doesn't look like there's anyone around we can ask either. Shall we wait?
Seems like that's all we can do.
Still, could his absence mean that he really is Mr. Nine, now kidnapped and sent to Nodkrai? Perhaps we should have a look around his house.
Barging in without permission seems wrong. But if he really is Mr. Nine, then... Okay, let's do it. Nope, nothing useful.
No, not here.
Just seems like a bunch of ordinary stuff.
Nay, I, the Princessin, have beheld the mystery of the universe enshrined in these specks of dust. What hath been revealed is the very fount of wisdom. Ever does it flow toward the shores of truth.
Mein Fräulein means to say, she thinks this is a clue.
Overturned. Oh no. Could some kind of overzealous fan have buried him in here? Maybe we should call the Millilith. What do you think, Traveler?
It's all right, Paimon. Mr. Nine's most zealous fan happens to be right here. And since mein Fräulein would never do anyone harm, I'm certain the same is true of his other less avid supporters.
What is the meaning of this? I'm calling the Millilith.
Chung the Ninth! You're not dead! Or kidnapped!
What are you even talking about? Oh, wait a second. You're the ones who came here with that young lad from the Guhua clan. Yes, I remember. I'm guessing this is a misunderstanding then. The question still stands, though. What are you doing digging around my house?
Oh, well, actually, we just wanted to know if you've ever written under the pen name Mr. Nine.
What? Not even a whole bucket of hallucinogenic mushrooms could make me that delusional. No. If I were Mr. Nine, why in the world would I enter all those writing competitions? To what? Demolish the competition from the shadows? Yes, doing a real bang-up job, aren't I? My submission's never even been selected. The classic archetype of the boy hero is outdated. That's the kind of critique I get. Even opening with a plot twist or disguising your hero as a fool is falling out of fashion. Modern readers are drawn to the boundless imagination and innovative world-building character of Mr. Nine's works.
Good point.
Besides, if I were Mr. Nine, I would have come clean the minute First Apprentice of Guhua won that award. What? That old beggarly Chong the Ninth is Mr. Nine? No, there must be some mistake. What a sight that would have been.
Yeah, and when we were here with Shincho that one time, you talked up the legend of the Shattered Halberd a lot. If you were the one who wrote it, that'd be like Jean complimenting herself for being a good knight. It just doesn't add up.
In any case, while this gentleman isn't the Mr. Nine we're looking for, I sense something of interest on his person. It's a peculiar signature, the same threads of fate I sensed on you, mein Fräulein, and on the manuscript. I believe the traces are related to Mr. Nine, and it appears I can track them.
Hey, that's perfect! Once we head to Nod-Krai, you should be able to find Mr. Nine, no problem then. But back to the signature. What were you doing before this, Chong the Ninth?
Oh, well, I ran out of manuscript paper, so I went to buy some. I'm particular about that kind of thing. Creation of literature demands the highest quality.
Ah, no wonder. Mr. Nine uses the very same type for his manuscripts.
Huh, that explains it. Thanks, Chong the Ninth. We should get going.
I'm not quite sure what I did, but you're welcome, I suppose.
Farewell, creator of another world. Though I must say, the laws and narratives thou hast ordained can scarce compare to the dream dust sedimented in the Nod-Krai.
Mein Fräulein means to say, your writing isn't... I mean, mein Fräulein offers her thanks. It should be up ahead.
Wait, did something attack that Sealy?
And it bears the same signature I sensed before.
Then it would seem fate has dictated our path for us.
Time for takeoff. I'm going in!
Stay away from me!
Midnight, Fint!
Time for retribution!
Huh. Looks like the Sealy is showing us the way. Let's follow.
What are you doing here?
Wait, that voice. It's Nicole! Also, that should be our line. We were looking for Mr. Nine and our search led us here, but now it seems we've found you instead.
Ah, I see. Well, Mr. Nine is right here.
Hello.
What bizarre demarung is this? Never in 1,000 sunsets have I heard of such a thing. In truth, I too aspire to be an author. But I'm also partial to direct communication. Talking is rather inconvenient by comparison. And as I'm sure you can understand, writing things down is even more tedious. I thought perhaps if I found someone with whom I could share my ideas, it might give me the same release as writing. But then those stories would never see the light of day. which would be a shame. So, I tracked down an old Seelie friend of mine and told her all the stories I was imagining. Then, I sent her to find people with similar aspirations to write them in my stead. We even came up with several character traits to lend a certain authenticity to Mr. Nine. A receding hairline was one of them, I think.
Yep, I'm the one she roped into all this.
Come now, it was beneficial for you too. By inhabiting those authors and mobilizing their language faculties, you were able to hone and eventually recover your capacity for speech. And anyway, an angel has always functioned like a sort of a flash of inspiration in someone's head. I'm sure it was like stepping into old shoes.
So you, what, possessed people? Isn't that kind of intrusive?
Oh, it's fine. She did it while they were sleeping. As long as the person is someone who dreams of creating worlds of their own, this inner writer within them will automatically awaken.
Wait, but what about the letter and the strange intuitions Oz has been having? Nicole sent me to monitor the situation in Nod-Krai, and it's super dangerous, okay? So I needed some help. It's not like I have the knowledge or power of the heavens anymore.
As for your friend over here, well, you see, when writing a story, it's not uncommon to incorporate certain half-true details. For realism's sake, you understand?
Yeah, we've seen that before. A real curse was written into an Inazuman light novel once.
Indeed. In a similar vein, Mr. Nine's stories are full of metaphors, including one for the creation of life. What it describes isn't made up, per se. We just never imagined someone would actually manage to use it. Until you came along, young lady.
Mein Fräulein is speechless. So if I may ask in her stead, did she manage to use one of these half-truths in Mr. Nine's novels to create me?
It was more like 70% made up, 30% true.
No, it was 90% made up, 10% true. I thought it was too dangerous, so I changed it. See, I knew you'd never read my books. You don't seem too surprised, Oz.
Well, I suppose I've vaguely sensed this since the beginning. Regardless, it is an honor to serve mein Fräulein.
Well, once our affairs in Nod-Krai are resolved, Mr. Nine will be able to return home. Yes, just tell them that when you return.
I don't want to be your eyes here. It's too dangerous. Oh, but, while you're at it, could you pass a message along to that guy in Chengsa village? I've been splitting the royalties with him 90-10. His share's been buried in his yard all these years. Wait, what do you use the Mora for? I bury it, and then lead people to the treasure. Guiding people is in our nature. It's what I love to do. Feel free to come search for my personal stash someday. I've buried it at the furthest end of the Nod-Krai.
I will. I absolutely will.
Mein Fräulein?
And, I just want to say that I really like your books, Mr. Nine.
What mein Fräulein means is, though the cosmos stretch forth in unending darkness, yet shall come an hour when all things shine.
I'm glad to hear it. All in all, it seems you've already found my greatest treasure.
All right, that settles that. Now, I need to have a quick argument with Mr. Nine about who really deserves to be considered first author. Absolutely not.
Oh, that's right. Just channel Mr. Nine. How would he write this particular essay?
Hey, Chang the Ninth! We have something for you!
Oh? What is... What? Where did all this Mora come from?
About that. So, the thing is... Right. Mr. Nine really admires your work, so he decided to fund your writing career.
Wait, what? So, channeling Mr. Nine actually worked. I can't believe it.
We have something for you.
Oh, Traveler Paimon! You're full of energy today. You have something for me, you said? Is it some quick and easy way to make Mora by any chance?
Well, actually, it's some kind of task from your master.
Yeah, that's a hard no. But I guess I don't have a choice, huh? An enterprising spirit is important and all that. I just know it's going to be torture, though. I know that old hag all too well.
Why don't you just take a look first?
Huh. This book doesn't seem so special to me. Oh, whoa! Letters just fell out of it.
Oh, maybe she's trying to reconcile with you?
No idea. Either way, it looks like I'm supposed to open these 3 letters in order. Well, let's start with the first one. If this is her task, it should be okay for us all to read. Come on, let's see what this is about.
Oh, how long it's been, my student. I'm afraid to report that getting up and about is becoming harder and harder these days.
Oh, the sympathy card. She could have tried to make it sound a bit more genuine at least.
Remember when I would chase you and you would run for dear life, trying to use that hydro phantom of yours to distract me? Oh, seems like it was just yesterday. Now you're off on your own, and I laze the days away in my rocking chair. I really should get some exercise again.
Well, then get it some other way, you old hag.
Now, I'm sure you're curious as to the purpose of this letter. And to that, I say this. If you want to learn how to predict the fate of an entire kingdom, or even the entire world, head to Sumeru and search for the gate to an underground kingdom. Once there, open the second letter.
Huh. But she knows how to lure people in, that's for sure. Is she serious about passing on her secret technique? Guess she really is getting old.
You two have such a weird dynamic. When you talk about sentimental stuff, you fight. But when it comes to dry academic stuff, you get all emotional. Anyway, this gate to an underground kingdom sounds familiar.
Wait, you've heard of it?
Yeah, it should be the same one we're thinking of.
Perfect. I don't even need to investigate then. Oh, that means no hired guide, no lodging, no shelling out Mora left and right. Come on, there's no time to waste. Let's go.
And since you didn't mention a transportation fee just now, Paimon's guessing that means...
Yep, same method as usual. Let's go.
This brings back memories of summertime. It's actually kind of refreshing.
So, this is the gate to the ancient kingdom of Conria. I'm sure a lot of secrets and tragedies lie behind it.
Well, let's open the second letter.
Let me see here. Yep, it's this one.
As the ancient Sumeru saying goes, rote knowledge bears no fruit until it is watered with the showers of wisdom. With that in mind, there is a phenomenon in this land known as the Sign of Apausha. It is a celestial mark that burns in response to an all too ardent desire for the truth. In that sense, perhaps it's more fitting to call it a sign of truth instead. The records of this ancient kingdom state there are several large subterranean lakes in Conria, clear and calm as mirrors, whose surfaces reflect the true stars. This is because the sign of truth created in the water is able to bypass the false sky and connect to the outer universe.
I had no idea.
To observe the gravitational forces and influence of celestial bodies, one must be able to see past the false sky. Only by obtaining these cosmic parameters can one predict the fate of this world. Now, my task for you is as follows. Open a sign of truth in front of the gate to Conria.
The rest is a bunch of stuff about the ceremony the old hag came up with to summon this thing.
Yeah, all these planetary trajectories and runes. Paimon's not even gonna try to make sense of it. So, what do you say, Mona? Are you gonna attempt it?
Well, I hate to admit it, but it looks like the parameters she came up with could work. Frankly, this prospect is quite exciting, and heading back now will just cost me another night of lodging, so no better time than the present. Emissaries of the enduring stars, wanderers over ecliptic and equatorial planes, radiant celestial brethren. Traverse the twisted paths of the cavernous void. I, Mona Magistus the Astrologist, invoke the power of Hydro to balance the scales. By wisdom and truth, let the thirst be relieved. I, Mona Magistus, the Astrologist, summon you, O stars, to stand before me!
Did it work? Ah! Monsters! How did that happen?
No dice. The sign of truth only opened long enough for the monsters to slip through.
get a glimpse of the real stars at all. Whatever. I'll just take it out on you! Well, the ceremony failed, but the old hag's new theory seems workable. I have a better grasp of hydromancy now, and the perfect test subjects to test it on.
The story has only just begun.
Think you can get away? Yahoo! Everybody! Brace yourself! Fate is upon you!
Burn!
Phew! That's that!
Well, the old hag said to open the third letter once it was all said and done. But I couldn't make it work, so should I still open it?
Paimon thinks she understands your dynamic a lot better now. Look, she didn't say you had to successfully complete the ceremony, so you can open it. It'll be fine.
I guess. All the same, I doubt she has anything nice to say.
If you're reading this, it means you attempted to open the sign of truth. Seriously, I can't believe you actually tried it.
What are you laughing at, you old hag?
Khaenri'ah was home to several lakes of stars, rendering the fabric of space in that area comparatively unstable. As a result, attempts to break through the firmament through non-physical means were more likely to succeed. In any case, I knew this place was well hidden and wouldn't be frequented by too many people. As such, any negative effects of failing to open the sign of truth would remain small scale. And of course, as my student, I felt sure you would have the chops to deal with the abyssal creatures that roam beyond the false sky. Even if you couldn't beat them, I am certain you could outrun them. You always were fast on your feet. Connecting hydromancy to the kind of wisdom that quenches thirst. Truly, my genius knows no bounds. The practical application of the scry glass has also reduced disturbances caused by the false sky. I'd like to see Alice try and top that.
Razor over there with... Whoa! The Grey Wolf King of the North! Wonder what they're talking about. Razor!
Familiar scent. Ah, you two. You have been good?
Yep, we're doing great. Oh, but what happened to Berea's razor? We saw you talking just now. Is it a secret?
We go on hunt. I tried to convince Wolf Lord.
A hunt? Are the wolves out of food? Is that why you're going on a hunt?
No, this hunt is not for food. We hunt enemies. The Dark Wolf Pack. Strange scent coming from land they took. Getting stronger. We must hunt enemies to purify the forest.
Oh, so did Boreas agree? Paimon remembers last time he said something like, Razor, you must not get involved. This is for the wolves to settle between themselves. Oh, sorry, Razor. Paimon didn't mean to dig that up again.
It's okay. I know Lupacall means no harm. Besides, teacher taught me how to talk to Wolf Lord.
Lisa taught you how to talk to him? Oh, like she told you what to say? So that means you got him to agree then, right?
Yes. Words were hard, but I did it.
Ha! So you actually managed to convince that giant, stubborn old fella. That's super impressive, Razor.
Dark wolves are enemies of the whole world. Teacher said this is not wolf problem. This is world problem. And Wolf Lord agreed. But because of that, other wolves won't join. This war is between me and Dark Wolf Pack.
Then count us in too. Those awful rift hounds have been getting on our nerves for a while.
Thank you. Help makes for easy hunt.
Speaking of, how is this hunt gonna work?
We set trap. Chase dark wolves here. Into trap. Then Wolf Lord pinned them down, and we finish hunt. Tell me when ready. We start hunt.
Come on! Let's clear them out in one go!
Yes.
Thunder! Today, awake!
I'm going in! Time for takeoff. Yahoo!
Get back!
Done. Why are Lupacall?
Everybody stand back! Think you can get away?
That was close. Good thing the wolves were there to help. They intercepted those rift hounds for us, and even drove them away.
But this isn't wolf problem.
You're doing this to help your Lupacall, right? Well, they want you to be safe too. Paimon bets they went to the Wolf King and said, "Listen here, this isn't just our Lupacall's problem. This is the world's problem!" And then rushed over to help.
Lupacall is Lupacall. I am human, but I do not need to be wolf to be Lupacall. I just want to help them.
Well said, Razor.
You think so?
Yeah, absolutely. Now, come on. Let's go kick some rift hound butt. Eureka!
Or retribution! Get back!
Look! The rest of the Rift Hounds are just up ahead! Get ready!
For Lupacol.
The abyss is burning! Shot!
Everybody stand back! Think you can get away?
Predators! Thunder!
Teamwork is dream!
The abyss is burning! Shot! Get back!
Thank you for helping. I thought protecting Lupacol was up to me. But Lupacol also...
We're here because we care about you, just like you do us. That's what makes us Lupacol, right?
Right. We are Lupacol forever.
Aww. And now, there won't be any more intruders in Wolvendom.
No. Dark Wolf Pack, rip open sky. They could come again. But me and Lupacol will hunt them down, no matter what.
Yeah! If you ever need help, just say the word. We're here for you.
I appreciate it. They call for me.
Sounds like they want to make sure you're safe.
Then I should go. Thank you for the help.
You've been.
Oh, Traveler! Paimon! What are you doing here?
The real question is, what are you doing cooped up in here reading a book? The weather's nice out there, you know.
Oh, well, ever since I've had more chances to interact with the people of Mondstadt, I've been having trouble telling when people are joking. For example, I saw a beautiful flower the last time I was at the florist, so I told the shopkeeper, and she said, if you like these weeds so much, you should add some mint and sweet flowers and make it a bouquet. So I did as she said, and when I showed her the finished bouquet, she gave me a frankly terrifying look. Later, Albedo opined that this happened because I have trouble understanding the meaning behind words. So after I learned the Mondstadt script, he told me I could come here and read. I was born from a storybook, so I felt that these books might be able to teach me more about the rules of this world. And, well, I guess I lost track of time. So, did you guys need something? Oh, I see. That's another rule learned, then.
Yep. That said, we did have business we needed to discuss, right? Yeah, we have a message to pass along from Rhine-Daughter.
Oh, it's from Aunt Rhine-Daughter? No, I'm just surprised. Rhine-Daughter is my mom's friend, and the mother of the dragon that once existed in my stead. I supplanted him, took the fate that should have been his. So if she dislikes me, well, I'm not sure what I'd do.
Yeah, we're here for you. But seriously, Paimon doesn't think it's anything bad.
That does make me feel better. Well, I guess I should open it. My mom's scent. I sense it.
Ah! Where are we? Did this stupid dictionary transport us to some weird place again?
My mom's scent. I sense it here.
Whoa! Here comes a strange cat.
I have a message to deliver on Master Rhine-Daughter's behalf. Ahem.
This is the first time we're meeting, so I'm not sure how to address you. But since you're Hem's child, I suppose I'll stick with Mini Durin. Though you appear smaller than the Durin that came before you, that same strength flows through your veins, not a drop less. He was a child of Humus, an incomplete creation. Thus, he lacked the will to control his own strength. Yet this power was beyond what he could withstand, and so it twisted him, consumed him, thus sealing his ultimate fate. Albedo claims that you have transcended this tainted blood, becoming a being much like himself. That is his opinion. I remain unconvinced. I trust only the facts.
only that which I see for myself. So take this chance, child of M. Prove yourself to me.
Hey!
Ah! Where did all these monsters come from?
Is this the proof you need, Aunt Rhine-daughter? Very well. I'll show you what I can do.
Brace yourselves.
The power within me is surging to the surface. This is getting easier. Stay away from me!
Looks like Albedo wasn't mistaken after all.
Next time, maybe don't ambush us with a bunch of monsters just to prove a point.
Still, I do feel like I can control my power more freely now that we've defeated them.
After hearing about you, I prepared a technique that would seal the dark power in your blood. I had planned to take this opportunity to pass it on to you. Of course, using it comes with a price. While it would maintain your existence in Tevat, it would also weaken your connection to this world. And you are M's child, when all is said and done. How could I allow that uncontrolled power to send you down the same path as the child who came before you? But seeing you now, it appears my concerns were misplaced. M was a terrific mother, and a far more capable one than I. And I must admit, I'm rather curious to see how far you can go. How will you, an alchemical being truly integrated with this world, find your place in human society? I've never conducted an experiment like this before. As such, you may yet hold the key to some unexpected answers.
Hey! You've got one thing wrong there. Durin's not an experiment. He's our friend.
I'm not sure I understand, but I appreciate your kindness, Aunt Rhine-daughter.
Ahem. And that's all Master Rhine-daughter has to say.
Yeah, we're used to talking cats at this point, but one that can imitate someone else's voice? That's a first.
I don't see how that's important, but if you must know, I am Sebas, a simple butler. You're friends of Albedo, yes? Strictly speaking, I am his elder. So make no mistake, I am no ordinary cat. In fact, from a biological standpoint, I am no cat at all, but rather an alchemical being. You wouldn't consider yourself a specter simply because you float in the air like one, surely.
A specter? What are you trying to say, mister?
Oh, I know. Sebas is implying that you are...
What thought? Hey!
Oh, and considering how Master Rhine-daughter's message ended, I suppose this technique is useless now. I'll just destroy it. In fact, from a biological standpoint, I am no cat at all, but rather an alchemical being. You wouldn't consider yourself a specter simply because you float in the air like one, surely. Few and far between are the people that can make her reconsider. Quite the impressive feat, young man. With that done, I'll be going now. I have another message to pass along. Perhaps we'll meet again sometime.
I am feeling the urge to jump in a puddle.
I'll take that as a yes, then. Ah, finally, you're here! Do you have a message for me from someone by any chance? There's not a single prophecy about you in that dictionary. That's what you were about to say, right? Oh? One moment, then. Your curiosity seems as strong as ever, Barbeloth. Alas, my future will have to remain absent from your dictionary. The wind may be happy to let dandelions trace its form and have poets sing it into verse, but to be contained is hardly its nature. So, dear Barbeloth, please do set your pen down. Words heard on the wind are not meant to be recorded on the page. If you're truly interested in this legend, allow me to fashion it into a poem. I'll be sure to share it with you ladies at our next tea party. Barbeloth has always been a reasonable person, and I believe she heard my request. As such, our conversation should be free from interruptions for now.
Wait, Barbeloth was listening in just now? Paimon didn't notice a thing!
Well, she is a Hexenzirkel mage. They all have quite a few tricks up their sleeves.
Still, you noticed right away and even got her to leave us alone. Doesn't that make you the real master at cards here?
Given the various practical factors at play, I'd call myself a master with limits.
There you go, being all secretive again. Well, anyway, there wasn't a single thing about you in that dictionary.
You being here is enough. Barbeloth's prophecy concerning me may be incomplete, but it's not incorrect. There's something I need to do, and I could indeed use your help. Trusty as always. In that case, could you play a song with me later? Yep, that's all. But don't worry, this isn't a performance to decide the fate of some consequential event. It's just a duet between friends. The last time I played this song, the howling gale was my sole audience, and the notes scattered in all directions, leaving only fragments of the melody behind. But now, with a friend like you by my side, why should the wind alone bear witness to this music? Besides, I think my hands will be just that much steadier, playing alongside a trusty friend like you. That's all I ask. Now, let's head to the performance venue. If we follow the breeze, we'll be there in no time. All right, let's get going. Just relax and let the wind lead the way. No need to hold your breath. In and out. Easy does it. I let the birds know we would be coming, so we won't run into them. Don't worry. It's just a little ocean spray. You won't get soaked. Ah, the delightful sea breeze. Go on, breathe it in. We're almost there.
Huh. This island looks kinda familiar.
Not always. It was once an isle like any other. An ordinary, unassuming aggregation of sand and gravel. That is, until seeds of stories were brought here by the wind and cultivated by time. And in due course, the wind brought forth new tales, and time caused them to grow into legends. So with that, allow me to welcome you in truth to this island favored by time, traveler. This is the place where time and wind met in the distant past.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! You suddenly sound so serious, Tone-Deaf Bard. Paimon's not sure she's following this conversation anymore either.
Fret not, dear Paimon. The best stories always start with a bit of suspense and intrigue. I told you about this before, remember? About how I encountered time at the Thousand Winds Temple and received some help? Well, it was because of time's help that those first winds of freedom were able to blow so strongly. But forceful gales like that are most suited to wiping things clean, not helping things grow. So, after a few crises in Mondstadt were resolved, I made the winds gentler. Just strong enough to bolster the people in times of need without knocking them off their feet. Shadows gather in the distance. I'm sure you felt it too. I've heard about the Pyro Archon's face-off with the ruler of death, Renova, and what happened to the Fatui Harbinger, the captain. And that's not even mentioning how abyssal activity has been encroaching closer and closer to Mondstadt. I fear the impending crisis may be beyond what humans alone can solve. In light of that, I need to be prepared. It is the Animo Archon's duty to intervene in times of need. As such, I, Barbados, will bring forth a wind strong enough to disperse whatever storm lies ahead. But if I whip up a gale of such strength in Mondstadt City, it would just turn the place upside down. Clothes, hats, the flowers that rest on people's balconies. That's why I chose to do it here. A place where I once offered an ode to time. Who knows? Perhaps time shows this island special favor precisely on account of my lovely, lovely music.
Wait, so is this place really that special? It sure doesn't look like it. There's a tide that ebbs and flows, and a bunch of birds that come and go. It just seems normal.
Time's impact on things isn't limited to what the eye can see. Think of it like a ripe sunsetia. If the outer peel remains intact, it's nearly impossible for the average person to tell whether the fruit inside is ripe. But even the tiniest hole in said peel will cause the fruit to rot. Starting from that spot, nestled in the hands of time, not one blemish marks this island's peel. Thus, time's influence on its very essence remains hidden to all. At the most fundamental level, of course. All things that lack time's favor will be erased at some point. But with the power that remains here, I can leverage time to draw a boundary around the wind. That way, the outside world won't notice a thing, no matter how powerful of a gale I whip up here. Of course, as the one requesting help, I should offer something in return. That's why I invited you here, Traveler. So we could perform an ode to time together. Just let me know when you're ready. Oh, and I can lend you an instrument if you need one. Great. Let's get started. Just let me know when you're ready. Great. Let's get started. Looks like our music has moved some in our audience to step on stage. But that's against concert rules, so let's usher them out. I understand your love for music, of course. Think you can get away? But for now, I'm going to have you leave the premises. Let's play! All right, that should do it. That was an exquisite performance, Traveler. Thank you. Don't worry. That power was mine and mine alone. No external help was involved. Think of it like tuning a musical instrument so that it might play melodies lovelier still.
Ha! So you do have some tricks up your sleeve. What else are you hiding, huh?
Oh, Paimon. How many tricks could I possibly have? I only have 2 sleeves, after all.
You know that's not what Paimon meant, tone-deaf bard.
I have a feeling the wind is gonna be pretty strong today. We should head back to Mondstadt and tell people to hold on to their hats.
Hello, everyone. I'm Durin.
Give me a moment to compose myself.
You want me on your team?
Oh, you finished sorting already? That went much faster than I expected. Now then, what would you like in return, cutie? You freed up my whole afternoon helping me with that. How about we spend it together? Ah, so you noticed too. Such strange names, and even stranger contents. Not to mention, this is the largest library in northern Teyvat, and I didn't recognize a single title on the list. I just don't see how that's possible. Unless...
Actually, we just ran into...
Trouble, I presume? I think I'll steer clear if it's all the same to you. Besides, if a book exists in this world, then there's a place for them in this library. Better for them to remain here than end up in the hands of someone more... suspect. Anyway, here's your payment. Thanks again for all the help.
Yes, we can. Rest a bit.